When I look at my game library, I have plenty of city builders available. Most are very similar to each other and most are very enjoyable. Depending on their uniqueness, they bring me more or less hours of joy. What I have been waiting for some time now is Manor Lords. But why? Why is this game so special, or what makes it so special? Welcome in, friends of city builders. I'm Oehrchen or just Chen, and we're going to have a look at Manor Lords, a medieval city builder. First of all, this is the early access version from the PC Gamepass of Manor Lords, which might differ to the experience you would have on platforms such as GOG, Epic Games or Steam. The reason is the update policy from Microsoft, which does delay game updates sometimes more than we even want to. But anyway, let's get into the game. At first, we need to create us a character, basically a leader, and we're going with a beautiful Dorothea. Second is a banner and coat of arms, and I'd prefer some purple color, and I guess we will go with the beautiful snail, the Dorothea of snails. Creating a character doesn't really have an influence on the game, like in Crusader Kings, but it is something that gives your gameplay a bit of a personality, especially when answering letters to other leaders on the map. Next is a scenario selection. You can either select the parameters yourself or use one of the pre-made templates, from a very relaxing scenario up to one where you're constantly being raided and need to battle for the life of your villagers. First time playing, I think the middle template should give a good balance. Manor Lords starts basically like every classic city builder out there. You will start with a few basic materials, a few villages and supplies, and you need to take care of the bare necessities of your small settlement. Means wood, storage, houses and food. Now here comes the social and economic aspect into place. Obviously, you need to assign workers to your buildings, however in this case we are going more into the historic aspect, as this is a medieval city builder. In Europe's medieval times, it was common for the entire family to help out with a specific job. Therefore, you will be assigning entire families to a job site. Every unassigned family will help out with transport and building. However, you will also notice that very quickly you run out of workforce. To tackle this issue, you need to build excess housing for families to move into, and you will need to make your village attractive, for example by offering food, a church, and material for clothing. Really good at mechanisms such as organic building. Instead of just slapping down buildings on a grid like in SimCity, you will be somewhat free to organize the areas along the roads, which gives the entire village a more natural aspect of development and not planned on a piece of paper. Eventually, these houses might also level up. It takes some time for your settlement to grow, so at first you might need to juggle around with the assignment of jobs, meaning you need to assign people where you need them for the first time. Fulfilling demands will raise your approval level and eventually make more families move in. The approval level is not only important for new families, approval also impacts the morale of your militia, because who wants to fight for someone they don't even like? As for development, you not only build houses and roads, but also apply new developments and policies to your village, giving your area a specific bonus or tackle certain problems. And when speaking of problems, there's even more. Manor Lords also plays with weather and season cycles, bringing a little bit of a survival element into the game. Let's take your initial collection of berries you might have set up. These are dependent on the season and won't be available in winter, same with crops, so you want to take these into your storage to have food over the winter. Droughts can hit your land, and if material is not being stored in a storage house, this material might be destroyed by weather. Obviously, the environment is not your only threat in this world. Bandits, raiders, or other settlements can become a problem. So when a bandit camp becomes a problem, we'll need to talk to them with the argument of iron. Means when you have the equipment and the people, you will be able to recruit troops from your village and send them into battle. As an example, I'm showing a small encounter between a few bandits and my own militia, as they were stealing some goods from me before, and I cannot let this be unanswered. These battles can however scale up over time. Quickly, I noticed that these troops have the value of efficiency, which starts to drop down if people are getting tired, they need to go uphill, fight in a foreign region, or whatever. Basically, when they go hiking, they don't want to fight. This is a very beautiful aspect, as in many strategy games you tend to just select all and send them all against the enemy without any strategy, winning by masses basically. But not only efficiency is something to consider while fighting battles, also your strategy as said. You are able to be more defensive in your tactics, push with force, or prepare for an incoming missile, just to name a few. In my opinion, the aspect of battles are the one point which makes this game unique among the city city builders, and the possibility to take over additional regions and expand. Now, the game is early access right now, and honestly, it is far from perfect. Balancing issues, occasional graphic glitches, and bugs are something making the game a hard time. There are occasions where the malice of the homeless doesn't want to go away, crop rotation glitches out, or villagers for some reason just don't want to do their job. The developer, however, knows of these problems and is working on them. For me, it wasn't game-breaking until now, more annoying when trying to move around those problems. Personally though, in overall, I enjoyed Manor Lords a lot, even though I don't know how long it can really keep me busy. Due to early access, only a fraction of the game is currently implemented, and while overall this is the point of early access, 40 euros in price gives me a slight bitter taste. Also now, with Steam's new refund policy, where the playtime during early access is accumulated and you cannot just refund after EA, if for example the game doesn't turn out how it was promised, it makes it hard to just give a recommendation to buy. Let's be honest, nobody can tell where this game is heading to. However, as said, I found the game impressive so far and I was enjoying it. If the game further develops into the direction I enjoy, I would possibly buy a copy on GOG and uninstall the PC Gamepass version. So if you have a subscription to PC Gamepass anyway, maybe play it on there, and if you like it, buy the game on another platform such as GOG. So that's all from me today. Drop a comment and feel free to place your experience or expectations for Manor Lords. Also, please make sure to like the video for the algorithm, and if you'd like to see more, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and see you on the next one.